Hi there, it's Carmen from Off the Hook Creative. Welcome to episode 3 of my series, Let's Get to It. Today we will be tackling the invisible stitch join. So this is joining your last stitch of your round to your first stitch, or in this case, this is a chain 2 for a double crochet, which counts as your first stitch. So traditionally you would just be slip stitching into the top of the chain 2 or into the next stitch to close your round, but as you may notice that does leave a little bump. You can see the join when you do that. So when you are finished with your motif, you work your last stitch and you pull the yarn thread through, and that secures your last stitch. So the invisible stitch join is very clever because it's, as its name, it's invisible. You really do struggle to see where the join is afterwards, which is fantastic. So what you need to remember is that you're going to be working in the second stitch. So here's your first stitch, which in this case is a chain 2. So there's the top of the chain 2. I would normally slip stitch in there, but I'm not going to do that. I want to work under the top 2 loops of my second stitch. So you take your darning needle and you, from the front to back, you will pull through your yarn under those 2 top loops. Then you'll take your darning needle and you will insert it into that last stitch of your round, into the back loop only, if you can see there, and you will pull that through and gently tighten it, and there you have a invisible join. So you have basically made like a fake stitch at the top there, which is really clever. And then you would just then weave in your ends. So that is how you would do an invisible stitch join. After doing this and getting familiar with this method, I have kind of mastered using a hook instead of a darning needle. I find that if I have to stop, put my hook down, get a darning needle, it kind of breaks my rhythm. So I do basically this. Well, it's exactly the same method, except I'm going to show you how I do it with my hook. So I've worked my last stitch. I will pull through the yarn like that, and I want this yarn thread to go through underneath those 2 top loops. Of the second stitch. Yes, that's right. So here's your chain 2. This is your first stitch. I won't be going in there. I want to go under the top loops of my second stitch. So I wanted to go that way. So I normally just quickly turn my little motif and I insert my hook like that, take my yarn, and then I pull it through like that. Okay, turn it around. So we've done that. And now I want that end to go into the back loop only of my last stitch. So I just insert my hook like that, grab that yarn end and pull it through. There we go. So there's your invisible stitch join, and you would just then weave in that last little bit of the tail. So I hope that was nice and clear. If you do have any questions, please leave a comment below and I will reply. Please like and subscribe and share the video to anyone who would benefit from these tutorials, and keep your eyes peeled for the next couple episodes of the series. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye.